Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Golden Bachelor, would Charles Ling accept the offer? Golden Bachelorette fans were disappointed when Joan Vassos sent home fan favorite Charles Ling. He quickly made an impact on Bachelor Nation. His endearing personality along with his genuine uniqueness led fans everywhere to root for him to find love again. Now that he has been eliminated from the show, fans are wondering if he could be in the running to be the next Golden Bachelor. If the job was offered to him, would he take it? Keep reading to see what Charles had to say about it. Would Charles Ling accept Golden Bachelor offer? Golden Bachelorette fans saw Joan Vassos send Charles Ling home. Fortunately, he admits he knew it was probably going to happen soon. He appeared on the Bachelor Happy Hour podcast where he talked about sensing that Joan would be sending him home soon. He knew that she had good connections with some of the other men. Charles was okay with leaving. He revealed finding lifelong friends, and the experience is helping him realize it's okay to move on and find love again. He had a hard time with that when his wife passed away, and the men he met on the show told him it was okay to seize new opportunities when they knock. Since his elimination, fans have been expressing their need to see Charles Ling cast as the next lead for Season 2 of The Golden Bachelor. The next question is, would he even accept the opportunity if producers offered it to him? Ling shared that he would definitely consider the possibility. He said, "I haven't thought about it yet, but if that opportunity arises, why not?" He had no idea how loved he is online. Charles Ling had no idea until very recently how well loved he is online. He asked a message be passed along to all the fans. He said, "Please tell the fans Charles missed them and Charles thanked them for their love and support." Many fans all over have commented online demanding ABC make him the next lead. It seems he has a pretty good shot since he has become so popular. One person even wrote on his latest Instagram post, "She's for Golden Bachelor or President, I am fine with either." Would you like to see Charles Ling as the next Golden Bachelor? If not Charles, who would you choose for the next journey? The idea of Charles Ling, a man known for his charm, sophistication, and old-world class, stepping into the glittering, high-stakes world of reality television might seem improbable, even fanciful. But imagine if this retired history professor and wine connoisseur received an offer to become the next Golden Bachelor, a reality TV sensation that has captivated viewers by showcasing romance, vulnerability, and second chances for those in their golden years. Would Charles Ling, a man who has always preferred the quiet elegance of a good book or a symphony, truly accept such an offer? Let's paint the picture. The tempting offer. It all starts with a letter, thick, cream-colored stationery bearing a bold logo at the top. Golden Bachelor Productions. Charles, now in his late 60s, found the letter nestled between bills and subscription magazines. His first reaction? A raised eyebrow, a gentle shake of the head, and a soft chuckle. The very notion of a man like him, who spent decades teaching the intricacies of ancient civilizations and sipping fine Burgundy in quiet corners of the world, now being thrust into the limelight of a glitzy reality show, it was ludicrous. But curiosity is a powerful force, and as Charles sat down at his oak desk, the rich aroma of his coffee wafting through the air, he opened the letter. "Dear Mr. Ling, we are honored to offer you the lead role in the upcoming season of The Golden Bachelor. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to find love in your golden years while inspiring millions of viewers across the nation. We believe your distinguished background and gentlemanly demeanor make you the perfect candidate to represent the elegance, wisdom, and charm of our beloved franchise." Charles couldn't help but scoff at the description, though he couldn't deny the tiny surge of flattery in his chest. It was absurd, yes, but the producers had clearly done their research. They knew who he was, perhaps more than just a retired professor. They saw something in him that maybe even Charles himself had forgotten. A spark, a passion that had not yet dimmed. The inner debate. For the next few days, the letter remained on his desk, folded neatly, but its presence lingered in his mind like a persistent question that refused to be ignored. He couldn't help but wonder what it would be like to be on such a show. Charles had always led a life of quiet dignity. His days had been filled with intellectual pursuits, far removed from the glitz and glamour of modern entertainment. Yet there was something about the idea of the Golden Bachelor that gnawed at him. It wasn't the fame or the glitz that tempted him. It was the idea of a second chance at love. He had been widowed for nearly a decade, and though he had found peace in solitude, there was a part of him that missed the companionship, the laughter, the shared glances across a dinner table. Could a television show, one designed for mass entertainment and often derided for its superficiality, actually offer him the possibility of genuine connection? The voices of reason. His friends were a mixed chorus of reactions when he casually brought it up over a glass of wine one evening. "You! On a reality show!" His old colleague, Margaret, had exclaimed with wide eyes. "You're too refined for that kind of thing." His longtime friend, Henry, however, saw things differently. "Why not, Charles? You've spent your whole life being the quintessential gentleman. Maybe it's time to shake things up. Besides, it's not like you're signing up for Big Brother. The Golden Bachelor actually celebrates the idea of finding love later in life." Margaret scoffed, but Henry pressed on. "Think about it, Charles. What do you have to lose? You get to meet incredible women, maybe even fall in love. And if not, you've had a grand adventure. Isn't that what life's about?" Charles sipped his wine, lost in thought. Henry had a point. Life had been calm, comfortable, and predictable for so long. Maybe it was time for an adventure, something entirely outside his comfort zone. The idea was unsettling, but it was also exciting. The vision of what could be. Charles allowed himself to daydream about what it might be like on the show. Would he find himself in front of a grand mansion, roses in hand, as women from all walks of life stepped out of limousines to meet him? He could see the scenario playing out. Charles, dressed impeccably in his favorite charcoal gray suit, offering a warm smile as he introduced himself to each woman. There would be the awkward small talk, of course, but maybe, just maybe, there would be a woman who would catch his eye. Perhaps she would share his love for history, or maybe she'd surprise him with an entirely different perspective on life. The dates, too, would be something out of his usual rhythm. Perhaps they'd go on a hot air balloon ride or explore a vineyard in Napa, sipping wine as the sun set over the hills. Would he be the type to give out roses easily, or would he find it difficult to navigate the emotional terrain of the show, where feelings are laid bare for the world to see? The decision. Days turned into weeks, and the decision weighed heavily on Charles's mind. One evening, as he sat on his porch overlooking the garden, he thought about his late wife. She had always encouraged him to step outside of his routine, to embrace the unexpected. "What would you say if you were here now?" he murmured softly into the night, imagining her gentle smile and playful nudge. Perhaps it was time to take a leap. Not for the fame, not for the spectacle, but for himself. For the possibility that, even in the twilight years of his life, there was still room for growth, for surprise, for love. With a deep breath, Charles picked up his phone and dialed the number at the bottom of the letter. "Yes," he said after the producer greeted him, "I'd like to talk more about this offer." As he hung up, a small smile tugged at the corners of his mouth. The adventure was just beginning.